Hey guys, I'm Fiddle1258 here. Today we're going to get back into some Frontier rank grind. As you can see, I'm in Bronze 1, 300 RP, short of gold or silver. Let's see if we can do it. In the meanwhile, we are fighting for our 3 daily rewards. 5.5 million power. Wow. Okay. There are definitely some whales playing this. I shouldn't say that. I mean, I guess that's relatively my power too. Okay, silent summoners. So we would focus on Marley or Singariel just for the level 2 bonus. I think I go Singariel and we go little. Maybe let's do it. Let's do it that way. Yeah. Give the sneak an opportunity. Monsters time to play. Let's see how that works. I was worried about him doing magic. He doesn't do magic. I feel like we're going to be good. Slow it down to 3 speed. Yep, W. Okay. That brings us to our first reward actually. So we need 10 more wins. 10 more wins in order to capture everything that's possible for today. Currently SPS at 7/10 of a penny, 7007217. XRP 289. Bitcoin down 3% today at 113,000. Look at that, ETH down 5. You know, these numbers sound surprising until you again zoom out and you're like up 60% in the last 90 days. Okay, Holy Protection and Equalizer. Holy Protection and Equalizer. With only red being available and Equalizer being present, I'm inclined to believe Scales of Justice will be used by my opponent because of the dodge, because of the relatively cheap mana cost. Either that or the Spellmonger as a melee tank, which makes me want to just go like lean into magic. Because at least if I do that, I can't miss. But this 9 Great Bear Druid for 9 is just too much mana. I think I could go like this though. I could go like build out the cheapest team possible. Like what if I went, no, I could do 4 and 4. Check this out. I could go 4 for a front line and then 4 for an opportunity. So I've put as many hit points on the field as I can, because even if I remove this 7 mana, I don't have a 4 and a 3 mana monster, so there is literally no way for me to put more monsters on the field with this team. And every monster is going to have the same amount of hit points and the Holy Protection, which means that I give my Grand Console minion Lunaki Howler and Echelon more time to damage. I still have relatively low damage output though, don't I? 1, 2, 3 versus, you know, I could do Chaos Fury, Ash Archer, and, you know, like, I could probably put out 5 damage instead of 3. I still think this is the play. Let's find out if I'm right. I'm not doing sneak, so he put a Spellmonger in the wrong spot. I think we're going to be good. My thorn damage is working, his isn't. His dodge is effectively helping, but of course my magic, like I said, is meaningful. And there we go. We win. Okay. How we do? We need 9 more wins? Yep, 9 more wins. Okay, Rise of the Commons, equal opportunity. Magic. Rise of the Commons, equal opportunity. This is kind of tempting, and just kind of hoping the waterlogged wizard can put in the damage using the opportunity. But I really think I you know, obviously I'm low on damage as well as hit points, frankly, and I might be better off if I remove this down to a 7 and then make this a 7, so I could put in the Post Guardian in the front line and the Vengeful Monk in the second, and my hit points would stay almost the same, but my damage output would go up meaningfully. I think not, because of the opportunity. I want to bring a taunt monster, otherwise my magic damage doer, which is my main damage output, will go down quickly. Let's see. So we'll delete him on turn 1, and we'll go for you next. Yeah, I think we got this one. My taunt monster will stay alive long enough for me to do what needs to be done. See? Okay, let's keep going. 3 in a row. Let's go for 7 more. No, 8 more. Unprotected up to 11. So Thorns is always good when Amp is in, when up to 11 is present. But there is no armor, and the only Thorn monster has 1 hit point. So I feel like with Unprotected being a rule set, magic is like not expected. So let's throw magic. Maybe I should explain why I think that. Why do I think that? Well, armor is unaffected or circumvented by magic. And so people, if they have lots of armor, that's when you might think your opponent's going to throw magic at you, because you've got so much armor. Like in a rule set where there is extra armor, magic is particularly effective. When there is no armor, it's actually really reasonable to just throw melee damage output. Having said that, I think I think it just might be surprising to see magic come at you in this context. But here's what I don't love. I could play both these guys and they would have 4 damage output, which is pretty meaningful. But then what am I doing from a tank position? I've got 6 mana left. I could put this Spitting Camel with 5 hit points, which is actually like not a bad idea, and maybe I end up doing that. Because I'm not going to put this one, even though it does 2 damage, it's only got 1 hit point. I could do this, and no, I can't even do this and this. So it's the camel, I guess. And I don't love that, really. I don't, but maybe there'll be enough. Let's find out together. He's gonna hit me fast and hit me hard, and he's got too many hit points. I think we lose. His back line's kicking up a lot of damage, and his front line has a good amount of hit points. And there you go. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. It's a strong team, but I'm inclined not to play so Wild Horse Tamer and Hungry Uland, 4 damage strong. 2 and 2 is 4 damage for 11 mana. Like, I love this team, and then you get a strong tank, but I really prefer to do 2 strong tanks. And with this Reach Maneuvers rule set, I can attack from the second position with twice. And so I think I prefer that. Now the question that lingers is, do we do, does Sheringham Logger come out, or do we try and refix things? Like I could do, and Lady Amara is yet another damage to the front line of my opponent. So front line damage to my opponent, attacking the first position, attacking the first position, first position, first position, first position. So Amara may have less damage output, but it's coordinated. Having said that, the rear sneak attack defense can be very, very powerful. So that's the way I'm going to do it. I might regret it, But if I can, for instance, with Marley giving the bonus, if I can rip through the waterlogged wizard in 3 turns, that might be a difference between victory and defeat. Oh, misses. 2 misses in a row. We're done. We're cooked. You can't miss those shots and then expect to go on. Like, he could be dead, and he isn't. Yeah, and it's just irrelevant now. There's too much left. Too many hit points left on the field. We didn't even get through the waterlogged wizard. You know what? If I was going to do a sneak play to affect his backline, I should have leaned in. Done 2 sneak monsters, especially because of the divine shield or holy protection. Counterspell, so I don't fear magic. 5. Again, let's go this way. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go like this. And then, so I have a taunt I have a opportunity distraction. I have a sneak defense in a sense, the meat shield of the Uland, and I have a sneaker of my own and a main tank. Make it happen. I like that team. I think we win. Yep, we win. Born again, aim true. Born again. Born again makes me want to bring out the low mana monsters that have the thorns. I think we're going to go magic, 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 and then thorns. I think we put you up front. What's the likelihood my opponent's going to do sneak? With aim true, I would be inclined to presume physical damage would be incoming. Magic is more helpful when aim true is not present. And so, I mean, I'm hoping and I'm expecting and I'm a little bit guessing he's not going to go black, and that's why I can lean into what I'm doing here. But I don't love that play after all. Let's try that. Let's see what happens here. The one thing I needed not to see. I needed him not to go that way. I might still be okay. Oof, I forgot about this. And again. So, I don't know now. I mean, we could still be okay here. Is he going to kill anything? Oh! He didn't kill me, though. We're going to be good, aren't we? Let's go. Magic. Silence Archons, weak magic. So, definitely Incessant Sage. However, Silenced Archons, right? So the bonus from the Archon is not helpful, but the level 2 buff is. We're going that way. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. So we're going to pull back on Vengeful Monk. And I'm going to bring out another sneak monster, I think. Or no. The archers. And then... Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Okay. So my sneak monster might be, again, that she's alone is a problem. If you send a second sneak monster, even if the second is only giving 1 damage, it really matters. Like the effectiveness of teamwork means something. But I'm using 2 archers, which are each casting 2 damage, and a frontline tank, which is giving 2 more. So I've got 2 damage output here, 4, 6 towards the front line, and then I've got 1 sneak attack monster, which is actually going to put in some work back here. I think we're going to win this because we got the distraction for the Vengeful Monk too. Watch that. Thorns killing is vengeful. Come on, let the Vengeful attack one more time. Yeah, we're going to be good. We're going to be Gucci. Let's go. The dodge, the backfire. That's okay. We get him. We got him. So that's 2 rewards unlocked. We need 5 more wins. Noxious Fumes, 4 of cards. Definitely inclined to go green and get the heal. See if we can out heal. Yeah. Boom, boom. Now, I think probably this monster's only gonna survive for 3 rounds because of the heal for the extra hit point from Aurelia. I don't love that, man. I would kinda rather Mad Gearhead's the same with less damage. I'm gonna give, no, you're gonna die right away. I'm gonna give Vengeful Monk a shot. Where do I go? No, Wilhelm Deputy. She's gonna live 3 rounds, so will Vengeful Monk. Why do I go Wilhelm? Because in this configuration, we're getting 1 damage output to the front of my opponent's line, a 2nd damage output, and 4 damage output. 4 damage is not nothing. It's pretty consequential. It might be enough. I bet my opponent does the exact same thing. Yeah. And they have the same level of cards. So draw, I guess. Yep. Peak monsters. Foundations. Summoners. Look at this. I bought a Sage off the market yesterday, and it was like 68 cents or something. Now they're selling. Somebody bought up the market, I guess. That's probably what happened. Brought it up to 95 cents. You play death every time, do you? No armor, melee only. No armor, melee only. No, I want the double sneak. I want double sneak somehow, some way. Even if I have to give up like a Vengeful Monk. And then I got 6 left and I go boom. I think I'd rather do that. To enable double sneak with the magic bomb in the back line and a bit of a meat shield. We're doing some work with the taunt distraction. The taunt distraction could I could get rid of it possibly, and just putting the Vengeful Monk, giving myself more damage output. That might be beneficial. But I think with this much mana, you got to bring the taunt. Sneak's my preferred angle, you know, my power point. He's got the magic buff. He's got the Colossus Raider. So he's got some good damage output. But I'm gonna rip through his back line with my sneak. Oh, he's got the taunt too. I didn't see that. Come on, get it, get it, get it, get it. Finish that taunt. There he is. Okay, we both drop our taunts at the same time, but I had killed a meaningful attacker, 2 meaningful attackers, 3 meaningful attackers, and he's only got 1 of mine. Okay, it's 3 for 3, but I feel, yeah, we're doing, well, that miss is pretty huge. That miss was really, really clutch. I think that 1 miss got me that battle. Huge. 4 more wins. Fire and Regret, Blood and Sunder. Boom, boom, boom. I'm getting pretty quick at picking my white team. He's got a lot of magic damage. Is it too much? Probably. Oh, if I just did 2 sneaks, I would have killed that waterlogged wizard. Eesh, I think we're Dundee. Yeah, he's gonna. And the thorns damage. Yep. If I brought one more sneak monster instead of that opportunity monster. Coordinating damage. How many times I gotta tell myself it, right? Focus, fire. Boom, boom, boom. And then that might not work, but let's just, this is like the fast pitch right across the plate. Like I'm just throwing the maximum damage at him. Draw. Seems like somebody's actively right now buying up these summoners. This one's getting bought up. This one. Yep. That's crazy. I feel like that's just like, I don't know who would do that. 250 for a summoner. It's not even the best summoner. Granted, it's a max summoner, but yeah, I mean, I don't think those are going to sell. Okay. Born again, Fury, throw the sneak. This time, focus fire. Sneak and the 2 archers. So we're focusing on front and back. And we got the taunt distraction. And I put the Canuck Miner in the second position because I'd actually rather this thing go to the first spot sooner than my Sheringham Logger. And then the Wild Horse Tamer on the rear because it has 5 hit points and 1 armor. Yes, I know that there's Fury and this guy's going to die faster because of the taunt. But I'd rather, and now I wish I didn't, but my thinking, I had made a choice intentionally to do that despite the Fury because I want focus fire. I want my back line. I didn't want to be gutted from the rear, but maybe it was the wrong choice. Nope, done. Magic, powerful. Okay. Let's try magic. Because I think melee gets thought, like, you know, expected in this sort of moment. Let's give it a shot. Very few hit points. Spellmonger, Grand Consul, and Spitting Camel as my tanks, giving space for these guys to breathe. Let's see if it's enough. The opportunity will be distracted for a little while. And he didn't bring much damage, did he? It's annoying him. Ah, he's gonna get me. He had just enough hit points, you know, to weather my magic storm. Let's go back here for a beat. Go to item, cards, foundation. Look specifically at commons and neutral. One more hit point. Yes, please. This being a common, I can bring it up to level 3 and play it with 2 of my summoners. Common neutral, so I can play it with 2 of my different summoners. That 1 extra hit point actually might really matter. And let's go back to items. Same thing here, maybe? Yeah, let's... I will need, what, 1 more? Just buy a few of them. Okay. I can play up to level 3 with a level 2 summoner. So come back to my cards. Boom, 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 boom. Is that right? Yep. So now we get another. A 3rd hit point? I must have a gold version of that, don't I? Dang, I think I might have wasted, well, it's only 20 cents, but I think I might have unnecessarily upgraded the regular. Maybe I have a gold version of that. Let's have a peek at that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so all of my neutrals are they're not as leveled as this one should, I only need 1 more. Copy this? Okay, well, we need to get that for sale. This is a card I use all the time. It's like as close to a carry card as you can get in this game. I don't know what sort of stat upgrade that'll give me, but it'll give me something. Let's see. Going from level 2 to level 3 gives us 1 more armor, which is not, you know, for 10 cents, if that's all I needed to do. That 1 armor could be the difference between victory and defeat, especially in a weak magic rule set. So you're upgraded. What about you? Do I go to the next level? I get 1 more speed. You know, that's certainly important. And I do think it's probably worth considering, but at the same time, there's probably other places that I could make a more immediate impact on what I'm doing. Like if we went here and we look at blue and life commons, any of these cards could be upgraded to level 3 and see an immediate impact. What would happen if I brought you to level 3? 2 hit points, 3 speed. I still don't think I'll play you very much. You, on the other hand, I play a lot already. So let's buy a few of this guy. What will happen to you if I bring you to level 3? 7 hit points? Yes, please. So, I have how many? I have 3 and I want 5. I have 3 and I need 14, so I need 11 more. Under only 3 cents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's just 3 cents. I'm gonna get a few more. Spitting Camel with the 7 hit points. Actually, my off tank here. Items. Spitting Camel. Boom. So I can reduce by a few. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Look at that. 7 hit points is a huge off tank. Considering what we're working with for 6 mana, 7 hit points is actually really meaningful. And I can put it in the back, a second position, 3rd position as like a, you know, when it gets to the front line, it's going to be that annoying tank. Also, I need 2 of you. We definitely got to do that. What goes on with you now? 1 more armor. Again, worth doing, worth having, right? Items. Boom, boom. One more armor. Still 1 speed. I like the artwork on that card. Twice yesternight. Codex, what is your deal? If we get to level 3. Void armor. Hello. Yes, please. Okay, so we need 14 and we have 3. Can I afford? 11 should be good. 38 cents. A whopping 463 DAC. Codex Sage. I feel like these are going to be really meaningful upgrades. I think really soon though I'm going to want the same level of caliber of upgrades for the other splinters, the other elements. And so I could quite easily bring this guy up to level 4. I don't know if it's deeply important right yet. And yeah. I don't have the summoner for it yet, so let's just wait on that. The void armor is a big deal. I'm gonna distract opportunity monsters, and I'm gonna have 4 hit points. 4 hit points for 4 mana is very reasonable. That's a big upgrade. Okay. What about you, little hungry Ulan? I'm playing you a lot already. If I get you up to level 3, you're gonna have 2 speed. Not the biggest deal. Not the biggest deal. A second armor, not the biggest deal. I'm gonna pass on that upgrade. Ort Guardian is something I use a lot. What's the difference? 1 armor. I kind of feel like I could do without some of this guy. Let's look. I have 3. I need 11 more. It's almost next to nothing. So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, this guy's 14. Yeah, can I afford that? Let's do it. Insufficient DC. What do you mean? I bet that makes a huge difference for my success. I bet it does. Now, if I did the same thing with rare, neutrals first, the Vengeful Monk upgrade can go to level 2. So could the Spellmonger. What would you do at level 2? Level 2, you get 1 more hit point. Not a huge deal. Vengeful Monk, level 2, you get 1 more speed. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Without that, thank you very much. What about my epics? I could bring this to level 2, I think. Is that right? Let me check this. Do commons max at level 4 or at level 3? Archons. So, a level 2 summoner. A level 2 summoner allows a level 3 common, a level 2 rare, a level 2 epic, and a level 1 legendary. So, 2 and 2. It'd be good to get one of my summoners up to level 3, and I'm inclined to go Incessant Sage because it's the one that's, well, at least yesterday, it was up until very recently, it was the one that was like most slept on. $160. It's actually tempting. It's actually really tempting. 30,000 DC, hey? 30,000 DC. That's not a small amount of DC for anyways, Let's stop shopping. We'll see if we can push with what we've got. We need 4 more wins and we'll claim. Oh, I realize I gotta go. I'm gonna play this last battle and I really gotta go. We'll claim. We'll play 1 more battle and we'll claim. Incessant. Let's throw some more best at him. Boom. Nope. Boom. Boom. So kind of just my highest damage output being thrown on the field. And I'm really focusing on frontline assault. I'm 34 minutes away from a reset on the end of the season reward, which sucks because I got to go. And I want that 3rd chest. But I really have to go. My son, I got to pick up my son in for 35 minutes, and it's a drive to get him. Okay. This has got to be the last battle. He's got magic. I think we win it, though. Sounds like my bot's trying to fire up anyways. No, we are toast. We are cooked. And I'm missing some shots. Okay. Skip it. Let's claim our rewards. This is No, it's not meant to be. We've got matches queuing up with the bot in wild. Close. Claim. Here we go. Confirm. Let's see this before we go. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, guys. Hope you're enjoying Frontier Mode. Foundation set. Have an amazing day. God bless.